Hey YouTube, this is Southern Prepper 1. I'm going to bring up this subject. It's a stinky one actually. But what are you going to do with all your waste? So you have a bunker, a shelter, you're in your basement, or you did an improvised shelter in your house and you don't want to go to the restroom because you'd be exposing yourself to radiation. Eventually you could use your restroom. After a week or two, you could make a run to your restroom, your bathroom, and use it with a little endangerment, but stay in your shelter. And the only way to know when you can leave is if you had a Geiger counter or a nuke alert somewhere, something you can actually know for sure, because you can't see it, you can't smell it, you can't taste it. That radiation is a silent killer. So let's talk about waste disposal. And you need to have a waste disposal plan anyways. Your plumbing could go out, or you could have a septic problem or a sewer problem and you can't flush. What are you going to do with your waste? So this solves a lot of problems. All right, this is just a toilet seat. I'll put a link to it. You get them on Amazon, get them anywhere. They do work. I've used this on a few occasions in an emergency. You can put a bag in it, and that's what I would be doing if I was in my shelter. That way, when that thing sort of gets full, I can definitely wrap it up and keep the smell down. This is sawdust from an actual sawmill. It's really fine. This is from a planer. Someone planed wood, reduced the thickness of wood, and that's what this looks like. So what you would basically do is use a scoop, go to do your business, and then cover it up about 1 inch over it, and it will keep the smell down, especially because this smells like pine. And this, my buddy milled some cedar, so this actually smells really good. Usually he doesn't do cedar, but you can see that red in there. So it's mixed up with cedar, so it smells great. I did a little test. I wanted to see. What I did was I put about 1 inch, a little over 1 inch of water in both of these, just let it sat, and then I poured it out. You can see a lot of water came out. So these shavings do not soak up water, and I assume they won't as much as this powder, but there was actually no water out. And all this is dry. So the actual fine sawdust is better. The only negative about that, it's a little dusty, make a little bit of mess. But I guess if you're in your shelter worried about radiation, a little bit of dust on your toilet seat won't be a problem if it's the dust from the sawdust. So make sure you have a plan. Baby wipes. Baby wipes are so much better because you could be in there for a week or 2 or 3, and that will definitely keep you cleaner, and you'll appreciate it better. And if you had a little container of water, even a empty or a 2-liter with water, someone could help you, and you could actually wash your hands a little bit and let it go in, especially if you're using that sawdust. It just absorbs it so well. So really my plan doesn't really cost me much. I do have a trash can full of it, so I have $14 in my trash can. And I bought, actually I didn't even buy that. I had a buddy moving and he didn't have enough room to take some of his survival stuff, so he gave me 2 of the lids. So I actually don't have any in that. And then you just need a bucket. Bags are optional, but I recommend you having a plan and having bags. So you could bag this up, and then if you had to, you could double bag it and just keep your smell down. So have a plan, because mama ain't gonna be happy if she doesn't have a comfortable place to go. You might say, Dave, I can't even afford that toilet seat. Don't worry about it. Get your wrench and take your toilet seat off that's in your house and carry it downstairs and put that on it. Just be careful, because it won't be secured to your thing, your 5-gallon bucket. I don't want you to fall off that and spill your 5-gallon bucket, so be very careful, but it should work. So just unscrew your toilet seat at your house and take it into your shelter with you, and that should help you. Sawdust is easy to find. Just ask around to somebody that does woodworking that would be glad to get rid of it. And there, you have a plan. So implement this plan or devise your own plan. Thanks for watching.